All right, got to get that there. Okay. Hope you guys are all doing really well today. This is a beautiful day. I started this video at 1:11 Mountain Standard Time. Thought that was worth mentioning. I just want to tell you guys thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel and watching these videos. Taking the time out of your day to listen is a real honor that I am the person you've chosen to listen to out of all the wonderful readers out there right now, live. This is going to be a channeled message from the Divine Masculine to I can't talk today. Well, what's new? From the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jack Wolf. Welcome. So glad to see you guys. So, with the channeling of a message, I'm just getting into their energy and really letting them speak through me, or delivering a message that I see as a channel or feel as a channel. Okay, so I'm going to tap into the Divine Masculine energy. It's a general. There's no specific sign in mind as I do this reading. It's just your Divine Masculine. What makes a Divine Masculine different from a karmic masculine? A Divine Masculine is someone that you were destined to be with or meet and grow with. Those are two key components. A lot of people confuse the DM with a happily ever after. It's not always that way. Sometimes your Divine Masculine is just someone that you're supposed to meet. It's a beautiful attraction and a beautiful chemistry. And it's a very deep connection. And you're meant to separate, but grow and learn from this scenario. So sometimes that's what happens, okay? So don't confuse having a Divine Masculine with a fairy tale. It doesn't always end up that way. But sometimes, for some people, it does end up that way. So for those people that are lucky enough to have a union and have a happily ever after with their DM, that is your destiny, that is your fate. Okay, it doesn't always work out that way though for everybody, all right? So let's go ahead without further ado and get into this message. The first card I want to pull out is a card for the viewer. So this is for whoever is viewing it. Could be a feminine cross-watching this Divine Masculine reading. Could be the masculine watching his or her own reading. Whoever's watching this reading, I have the Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck from Etsy. It's the Love Your Ego edition. Okay, it's this one. And I'm going to be pulling a card just for the viewer. Spirit, please give me a beautiful message now for the viewer in this reading. What is the message the viewer needs to hear? Okay. Bottom of the deck for the viewer. I forgive myself for distrusting others to be able to take care of themselves. Let's read that again slowly. I forgive myself for distrusting others to be able to take care of themselves. Do you feel like you can't trust your significant other to take care of themselves? That might be an issue to reflect on. Instead, I choose to believe that when I delegate tasks and make space for growth, I empower others to experience parts of themselves not previously known to them. Hold that up there so you guys can read it. Hopefully it's not reverse. If it's reverse, I am sorry. Doll, I put 1:11 because that's when my videos started, at 1:11. And I thought that was unique. As soon as I hit live, it was 1:11. Okay. The next one here, the one that comes out for you specifically, is I forgive myself for resisting my need to sit in stillness to process both my past and my present. Again, let's just do this again just so it can get clear for those that it runs by too fast. I forgive myself for resisting my need to sit in stillness to process both my past and my present. Instead, I choose to believe that when I acknowledge my fear of not being able to adequately provide, I enable myself to access and receive support as necessary. So that's just a special message for the viewer. Whew. Okay, guys, let's get into these confessions. I did pick the thumbnail with Eminem and Rihanna because I love that song, I Love the Way You Lie. And I think that was inspiration for this reading. It's about a relationship that is full of turmoil, a relationship that has a lot of arguments, a relationship where two people just can't seem to get along or meet eye to eye. But at the same time, they have a very deep spiritual, emotional, and just beautiful connection and a very, very beautiful chemistry. So it's these two people that their chemistry, even though it's problematic, makes for a very unique and divine relationship. If you are one of those people that is currently involved or has been involved in a very toxic relationship, but at the same time you felt that there was such a deep connection, you can't deny it. There was such an intense chemistry, it can't be unseen or unfelt. And you guys have been experiencing a very noticeable past life connection, then this reading is for you. It's for you. If you have not been involved in anything like that, if your relationships have been nothing but beautiful, or you're just happily single at this time, and not feeling deeply connected to anyone in particular, then I suggest you listen right now and just don't watch the reading unless you want to for entertainment reasons, because I do not think you will resonate with this reading whatsoever. So if you're happily single, you feel free to please exit the video. If you are not in a complicated relationship, or you're not in a deeply toxic yet divinely orchestrated relationship, this is not for you. Please exit the video. Only because I don't want to hear negative comments. I don't think anybody else does. I don't want to see any put downs, and I don't want to see any "this is not my reading." I know it's not your reading, and I'm calling it before it even gets started. Okay? So I just wanted to say that to be clear for those that need to hear that. Also, if you're happily in union and you guys are hugging and kissing and life is feeling pretty great and you're excited for spring, this is not your reading either, okay? So please feel free to exit, only because you're not going to get anything from this, most likely. Yes, markers, thank you. For everyone else, please take what resonates for your situation and toss what does not resonate. Again, I'm going to repeat this one last announcement. This is for relationships that are divine, not karmic, okay? A divine relationship that has hardships, trials and tribulations, some toxicity, a lot of arguments and frustrations, and maybe even silence, okay? It is for those people. So these are for complicated divine relationships. Okay, Spirit, please guide and direct me to the divine masculine. I feel like you deserve way more. Okay, so that is the first message from your DM. This person feels like you should be out there getting much better. Why are you even trying to be in this situation with them? Why would you even want to? Okay, your DM feels like you just deserve more, so why are you still here? Why are you even in this situation at all? The next one that wants to come out is, I despise others giving you the attention I know I should. My pride stands in the way. So very strong pride, prideful human being here. This could be the energy of a Leo masculine.
My food's done.
Oh, okay. A Leo masculine or another fire sign possibly. And I will be right back, guys. Just give me a second. I have to get some food for Matthew. It's been cooking and he's been waiting and it just finished. Please give me a moment.
And you were working.
I just started working.
And my light was on. I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Can you please close the door when you go potty? Somebody's gonna have to do that. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Drama. Drama. Okay, I'm back. So we have a very prideful person, strong fire energy, really kind of jealous, doesn't really like other people giving you attention. That, you know, and the reason why this person doesn't like other people giving you attention or your children attention possibly is because they know they should be doing it, but they're not. So there's this, you know, there's this immediate, I know I should be doing more. Why am I not doing more? Which makes them feel like they're criticizing themselves. And so your person's like, look, I don't need you to tell me I'm not giving you enough attention. I know I'm not giving you attention. I don't need you to tell me that I know, or that you know I need to step up to the plate and be more responsible with you and our children, or just you if you don't have children. But you know what? My pride is in the way, and I'm not going to allow myself. Tiffany Burke, I have you confused now. I'm married to a Cancer Sun Capricorn rising, and I feel the connection with him though. Okay, then Tiffany Burke, honey, this wouldn't be your reading. Because I said earlier, if you're in union and you're happy and you're with someone, this particular divine masculine reading is not going to suit you. There's all different kinds of divine masculine readings. So don't be confused if I do a divine masculine reading that's complicated. It just means that's for a set of people that have complicated relationships. If I ever do a reading that says happy in union with the divine masculine, and these are his channeled feelings, then it means that's to a group of people who are in union, okay? And they feel deeply about their partner, and they feel that it's a divine situation. So that's kind of the reason why I did two separate energies here today. This particular one is complicated, difficult, troubled situations specifically. So this is just a specific look into people that have a beautiful divine connection, but it's got a lot of toxicity into it. And my inspiration for this video was that song by Rihanna and Eminem. And it was I Love the Way You Lie. And it's about, you're just going to stand there and watch me burn. Like, are you going to stand there and watch me walk away? You're going to stand there and, you know, just see our relationship fall apart? Or are you going to do something about it? And, you know, the masculine speaking out like, you know, we keep doing this back and forth. We keep going in and out. We keep having trouble. Every time I say I'm going to leave, I come back to you again, you know, and then we fight again. And then we're just creating this cycle, this circle. And that was the inspiration. Okay. So that's where I was getting this reading from. And I'm just going to go with it. It's for those people that have relationships like that video. It doesn't have to be exactly. There doesn't have to be, you know, abuse or drugs involved. It's just the energy of, here we go back again to fighting. Here we go back again to drama. Here we go again through this difficult cycle, even though I feel that you're my love and I was created for this, and you and me, and we have this beautiful chemistry, and it's deep and it's passionate. So why do we keep fighting? Why do we keep having problems? You know, is this ever going to stop? Is it ever going to get better? Can you change? Can this be different? Can I change? Can this be different? All of those things. Okay, so the next confession here. Spirit, please guide and direct me to this divine masculine again. Get me connected into his energy or her energy. Connect me with the DM. What do you want to say to your divine feminine? The first card you want to say is, sometimes I feel like you would be better off if I disappeared, but I can't let go. See, this is already kind of connecting the dots. There's a lot of cards here, guys. There's over 100 and something cards, probably almost 200 cards here. Both of these cards are eerily similar, which definitely means we're channeling. We are in the energy of this DM, for sure, for sure. I feel like you deserve more is the first thought that needs to come out. Second, sometimes I feel like you'd be better off if I just disappeared. But at the same time, I can't let you go. And it's that very detail that is the connection you can't break. It's that very detail that confirms this is a divinely orchestrated relationship, that this is a soulmate, possibly even a twin flame for some people, that this relationship can't really be broken even in separation, even in death. It can't be broken. And it's that strange feeling that this is terrible. You would be better off without me. I should just go. But I can't because I'm strangely pulled to you. At the same time, I know I should be giving you more attention. I know I should be doing the right thing by you, but I'm not. I let my pride get in the way, my stubbornness. Yet at the same time, I despise others that step up and do the right thing, mostly because I'm jealous that they're actually able to step up and do the right thing and I'm not doing it. What's wrong with me? That's what the divine masculine is thinking. What's wrong with me? Why am I not capable of stepping up? What's going on? Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this DM's energy on why he or she can't step up. Okay, we got 2 cards. The first one here is, I do love you and I want to spend time with you. Okay, I do love you. I want to. Doesn't mean I am or I will, but I want to. And the next one here is, I'm gathering courage to reach out to you. Okay, so your DM is trying to get it together. Gathering courage. Working on it. 7 of Pentacles. You're not satisfied. He's not satisfied. / or she's not satisfied. But the DM's just not satisfied yet either at their behavior. Again, it's not that they don't want to. It's that they don't have enough courage. Bottom of the deck here is, you're my other half. I know that you are. You left a piece of you in my heart and I within yours, which feels very much like a twin flame energy. Very, very much. This person feels like, yeah, this is a deep connection because I feel you still in me and I know you feel me in you. Yin-yang energy. The other one here is, I've pleasured myself thinking about you and the intimate times we've shared. You have no idea how beautiful you are. The next one here is, I'm working my ass off to become the man of your dreams. And I think it's not just that this person wants to be the man or the woman of your dreams. I think what this mostly means is, I'm working really hard to be a better person. Honestly, that's more so what I'm feeling from that particular area of the cards. All right, so far, so good. What does the masculine need to forgive themselves with? What's one of the most important things the masculine needs to forgive themselves for? Please show me what the divine masculine needs to forgive himself for. And by he, it could be a she. Let's show me the divine masculine and what they need to forgive themselves. Bottom of the deck, I forgive myself for thinking I need others to understand my dream before it is safe to pursue it. This is having to get that okay from other people to do what you love. Masculine, you think you have to get permission to pursue your dream, permission to go after the woman you want or the man you want. You think you have to have some kind of authorization for you to pursue your destiny. Instead, you need to choose to believe that when you alone honor your desires, you allow for the emergence of a true vision of yourself and the alignment with your highest potential. That's the bottom of the deck, overall, underall energy. You don't need permission. The other one that comes out for you is, forgive yourself for attaching meaning to the experience of aloneness. You have to forgive yourself for attaching some kind of a meaning to the experience of aloneness. You have to choose to believe that it is through acceptance of solitude and connecting with your inner self that in your own silence you're able to meet and integrate all the aspects of who you are that you have been long resistant to. So stop feeling like you can't be alone. Stop feeling like singleness is not good for you. Stop feeling like if you're alone, something's wrong with you and you need someone to feel complete. You need to be in a relationship. That's not true. You need to forgive yourself for having that kind of a codependent energy masculine. You need to be really happy in the times that you are solitary and alone. And it's not because you're not worthy of love. It's not because you did something wrong. It's because you need to value your alone time. It gets you centered and it guides you in the right direction. What's been going on with you, masculine? What has been going on with you? Bottom of the deck, broken karmic cycles. The overall underall energy for you, divine masculine, is you are in the process of stopping your repetitious destructive behavior. You're having to go within hermit mode, Virgo energy, look within, reevaluate who you are and what the hell you're doing. Honestly, what the hell am I doing? I think is mostly what goes through your mind. What am I doing And why am I doing these things? So it's trying to put your finger on it, okay? You are looking at what you can do to stop your karmic cycles. This is breaking those karmic cycles. So the overall underall energy for you is, okay, I need to figure out seriously what I haven't been paying attention to. Because I think you're well aware that you haven't been paying attention to the details, or you wouldn't be in the pickles that you are. Okay, let's go ahead and start revealing what you've been up to. The first card here is the Empress. All right, this is Divine Mother energy, Divine Feminine energy. This is also ideas, fantasies that you want to bring into fruition. You're thinking about them over and over again, and you really want them to come into being. So you're thinking about that business you want to grow. You're thinking about that person you want to be with forever. You're thinking about who you want to be forever. Your spirit is growing, maturing. You're really thinking about abundance as far as financial, okay? And you've been doing a lot of work on the inside, and you've also been working on some mommy issues, okay? If you've had some issues with mothers or feminines, you've been working on healing those kinds of energies, because it sounds like there's a lot of pain in the past in that direction, and you're healing those wounds. It's on the way. It's not finished yet by any means, but you're aware, you're paying attention to it, and you have some thoughts, feelings, and ideas about how you're going to do this, okay? The next one here is Temperance. Slow healing. This is the Fixed Angel, though, Archangel Raphael. This relationship is about to be fixed, about to be mended. You are absolutely working on yourself and working on your soul growth. That's priority. You want to really fulfill this. I'm working my ass off to be a better man or a better woman, okay? You're definitely thinking, what do I have to do inside first so that it can start to show on the outside? I do think the Divine Masculine has been doing some meditation. This would be literal meditation, definitely sitting on the floor or the ground somewhere, legs crossed. Just breathing and working on meditation. If you would have been using this practice, you would have gotten it from your mom, possibly, your mom's side of the family. There's some kind of religious or spiritual background somewhere down the line, and it comes natural to you, and you've been kind of inheriting that and taking that on and working on the meditation. Just sitting on that ground and feeling the energy flow through you from the earth, up through your body, through all your chakras, and out of your mind, and really connecting to a higher source, a higher being. So there's a lot of that going on, just finding peace, stretching, healing, meditating. Lots of good energy there.
Mom, I came to say when I ate my rice, I'm stuffed.
You're stuffed?
Mm-hmm.
Good boy. Did you drink your apple juice? Did I give that to you?
I don't think you gave it to me.
It's on the counter by the coffee. Go get it. I think I
I
left it there.
drank it all gone.
Okay, you did.
And I got some more to calm my tongue down. The wise boy born me.
He borned you.
And turtles.
Okay, take your turtle and go on. I love you. Go on. Okay. Go check on Ringo, Lizzie. See how she's doing. Okay. Okay. So the masculine energy is really taking some moments to just be with self and do some deep restorative healing, which is really, really impressive. Oh, Maddie just warms your heart every time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, he does have the cutest voice, I have to admit. I love the way he speaks. Okay, so healing some mommy issues, working on the inner self. This is going to require a lot of patience, because temperance means this is going to take a while. You better sit down and get comfortable, because I don't know how long this is going to take. It's going to take as long as it needs to take. but there is some deep, deep healing. So if anybody is cross-watching and you've been waiting for such a long time to figure out, is my masculine going to ever start beginning the process of working on deep healing? Yes, they are. This is going to be strong Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy, and also Taurus and Libra comes through. So those are pretty prominent. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget later in the extended Cancer, Taurus, Libra, and Sag. All right. Let's keep going. The next card that we have here, oh boy, is the Devil card. Can we just, before we start freaking out about seeing the Devil card, notice that out of the tarot, you've gotten 1, 2, 3 major arcana already. That's a lot of major, huge, life-changing events. Big, monumental, major reflection, major help. It's just very, very large scale introspective work and deep, deep transformational spiritual healing. Now, what is going on with the Divine Masculine currently right now is he or she is currently kind of walking through a hell. They're kind of going through it. With the Devil card, it's feeling dangled. It's feeling like you don't have any control. So the masculine is currently feeling out of control, like spiraling out of control, being tempted left and right with temptation, always thinking about financials, always thinking about reality, always being drawn to this earthly presence, not to a spiritual. So he is very much being tempted right now. And I like to think of Jesus walking in the wilderness. What was it, for 40 days and 40 nights or something like that? Yeah, I think it was 40 days and 40 nights. And the devil was tempting him. The whole time he was trying to empress, temperance, heal. Go within, soul search, go through a spiritual pilgrimage, grow spiritually. Jesus was trying to grow spiritually by mastering his body and mastering his flesh, which is a lot what Buddha did. Buddha's here in this picture. Jesus and Buddha are very alike, almost similarly, eerily identical, except for the crucifixion. But their teachings and what they tell you about conquering the flesh, conquering this physical body, this physical world, that's both Buddha and Jesus, and that's what's being taught here. And so the masculine is trying to conquer flesh right now. Fleshly desires, earthly desires, karmic cycles, karmic patterns. So your masculine is fighting these carnal desires. But it's not without a lack of temptation. If your person has been into a karmic relationship, that person keeps coming back, tempting. If that person struggles with money, that person is being tempted right now with dark ways of money, the dark ways of money in some sense. Tempted over and over. The same with drugs or addictions. This person is trying to clear and heal and quit these addictions in some sense. But here come the temptations. Here come the friends bringing it around, or whatever this is. So there's a lot of that going on. No lie. The next one here is resistance. So I do see your Divine Masculine is resisting a lot of those temptations. My card literally says resistance, for those who are wondering. So 7 of Wands, resistance. He's not going to be defeated. He continues to resist all of those temptations. It's not hard, it's not without effort. But he is pushing the devil away. He is trying to defeat that. Someone said divine soap operas. That's funny. Okay. The next one we have here is Knight of Swords. So what's going on with your masculine is actions are being taken. He's headed towards a specific goal. He's going fast and furious towards something that he wants. He's smarter than he pretends to be. He knows more than he lets you know. There's also, I'm watching you and you don't know it. A lot of you may not realize that this masculine is watching. And you might get a little creeped out. But that's what's there. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You have no idea. I've driven by. You have no idea. I watch your channel sometimes. You have no idea. I check up on you on social medias. You have no idea. He's more aware about your guys' situation than he'd like to let you know. Okay, a lot of that is a little bit more secretive. But he is trying to take actions towards a specific goal without letting everybody know what that goal is. The next one is Two of Wands, the Path. This person wants to get up and get going. Get up and start moving, make a decision, headed towards somewhere where he really desires or she really desires. I feel like this is strongly saying that your masculine is making a very important decision. And the most important decision is, I will fight the karma and I will fight the devil. Your divine masculine is currently in a spiritual battle. To be honest, that's really what I'm feeling. And we are divine people, so I think you can understand where that's coming from, but this is a battle of good and evil. The evil wants to take you down, to defeat you, to punish you. The evil wants you to do bad things, toxic things, things that show you you're weak, powerless, in need, worthless. Okay? And you're battling that. You're battling these thoughts of I'm not enough. Battling thoughts of you're nobody. Nobody wants you. You're worthless. You're pathetic. You're not the real deal. You're absolutely an afterthought. You are petty. You mean nothing. Your life energy means nothing. Why don't you just end it? Why don't you just forget about trying to be more? You'll never be more. See, these are some of the thoughts the masculine is fighting. You're worthless. You're a loser. You're a dark nobody. Nobody wants you. You're unworthy of anything better. You deserve the pile of shit you're in. You made your bed, lie in it, and you deserve worse. Be happy with what you have. A lot of these things are the thoughts the masculine's thinking. It can even get worse to where the masculine is thinking thoughts of, I'm a no good piece of shit. I'm a toxic person. I have dark issues. What's wrong with me? So these are a lot of the thoughts that are battling right now in your masculine's mind. The masculine is fighting that and saying, no, resistance, that's not true. I'm a divine, loving being. I can heal. I can be more. I can be better. I can be stronger. I am worthy of ultimate, beautiful love. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of forgiveness. Right now, I think that is the biggest hardship for your masculine, is feeling worthy of forgiveness. And it's all because I feel like you deserve more. Sometimes I feel like you're better off if I just disappear and you can go after something else or somebody else. And they just want to let you do that. But at the same time, they feel very connected to you and they can't just let you go. This is a very tough battle. The battle of being a good person, letting themselves fall and letting you go and move on and do better. And that would be their first choice, to just disappear and let you move on and do better. But their inner spirit, their inner guidance, the Holy Spirit, is telling the masculine, no, you do deserve this love. You are created for this person. This is your other half. They have a piece of you in them and them in you. That is beautiful. Forgiveness is beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. Your love is beautiful and it's worth fighting for. Don't let it go. Keep fighting for that. Keep trying to be a better person. Keep trying to get rid of these karmic cycles, these bad karmic words that you're telling yourself, these negativities. Let's get another confession here from the Divine Masculine. I'm figuring out my feelings. Okay, that makes sense. They're trying to figure it out. That's why we have Temperance and the Empress. The next one is I'm healing and it's painful. It is very painful to face the things that this masculine is facing right now. Bottom of the deck, I want to make things right. Oh, your person has quite the job in front of them. Spirit, what is the Divine Masculine trying to heal? Okay, we got the Phoenix rising. Bottom of the deck is entrapment. Right now, your Divine Masculine is trapped in Karmicville. Trapped by the devil. Kind of like they're in jail, okay? Your masculine is stuck beyond their will. And this person's trying to fight that, to come out of entrapment. So your masculine is very much feeling stuck in their karmic cycles, stuck in the karmic hell, stuck in karmic relationships. For some people, it just literally means your person feels stuck in a relationship, a karmic relationship, and they want to get out of the relationship. They want to move on to a Wands, find a different path, but it's very hard for them. Temperance is making them work through some issues before they can go. And a lot of this is self-worth. I know it seems cliche that I'm saying that and everybody says that, but that's the truth. Your masculine's working on self-worth. All right? So the card that came out for your masculine and what he's working on here is the Phoenix rising. The number 32 goes to the number 5, which talks about burning in the fire, almost dying, and then rising again, reborn, like the phoenix. So your masculine is going to be defeated in this karmic situation, and then will rise again. For a lot of you guys not going with where I'm going with this, I'm going to try to be very frank and very literal. Your masculine is going to be in this toxic relationship if they are in a karmic relationship, and it is going to burn them. It is going to crush them. It is going to destroy the parts of them that were stuck in these karmic cycles. That's what this karmic relationship was meant to do, to crush them, to burn them. Because after they get pretty much destroyed in this karmic relationship, then they can be reborn through the fire and through the ashes. So this is the only way this person is probably going to rise and awaken, is once they've had a complete destruction of themselves in this karmic relationship, which is really scary for them, painful for them, difficult for them, and it really does feel like a hell to them. So once they go through the fires of hell, basically, they'll be reborn and they can fly out of hell, okay, and get back to their higher selves and where they need to be. I do feel the energy of 3, which might be a marker of the timing. For some people, it may be 3 years in this karmic toxic relationship. For some people, it could be 30 years. For some people, it could be 3 weeks. For some people, it could be 3 months. But the energy of 3 is pretty prominent for the timing of how long this person needs to go through this. So let's go ahead and read that. Phoenix Rising. Oh, you're welcome. Everything in your life is falling apart in order for you to rise from the ashes with renewed strength. Divine Masculine, this is not a time to create, but a time to sweep away everything that has not worked in your life. The reason so many things are breaking down and not going your way is because the old cycle of your life is completing. You may feel like you're walking through the fires of life right now in order to be cleansed and purified for your rebirth. Divine Masculine, soon you will not even recognize yourself. You are reclaiming your true spirit. If possible, try to isolate yourself from the chaos surrounding you. Now is the time for you to feel any pain that you have previously suppressed so that you can now heal it. The universe has plans, big plans, and opportunities that are better than you can even imagine. So let go of your karmic situation and the world that is falling apart around you, and trust and anticipate what is coming from those ashes. Divine Masculine, there is an action for you to take that may be helpful for you. Write down what you are afraid of and what you need to let go of. Write down what you are afraid to let go of. Please, number your fears from the worst fear, the worst thing that could happen, to the tiniest little fears. Then write down what could be a possible gift of facing that fear. Place your hands on the part of your body that you feel the most fear. Say to yourself or out loud, I am willing to let this fear go. Imagine being able to take the sensation of fear out of your body and into the palms of your hands. Envision that that fear becomes a bird, a dark, smoky, black bird. Surrender the bird to the higher source. Let it fly away. Visualize it disappearing as it flies away. And repeat the word surrender. I surrender several times. So that's really what you should be working on healing, is releasing fear, Masculine. I think it's just an honest message that your world is falling down around you. And you may be a little bit resistant of letting all this karma just crumble and burn and create a world of chaos around you. The best advice is to isolate yourself. Take some time alone and away as all of that falls away, and go within and find your truth. What are some truths you need to realize? What are some truths you need to realize? Okay, got 2 there. Bottom of the deck, the truth you need to realize is maybe you need to give an apology. An apology to yourself for not honoring your own self first, an apology to yourself for not loving yourself first, an apology to yourself for being controlled by karmic cycles and karmic patterns, apologizing to your divine feminine for not giving her or him the time and energy and love that they desire, that you should be giving them. An apology for not being righteous or doing the right thing in some sense between you and your feminine. And an apology to spirit for not trusting, for not releasing and surrendering when you should. You need to say, I'm sorry, so that you can start the act of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself, forgiving spirit, forgiving others. Once you're in the energy of forgiveness, love can start forming in your life, because forgiveness is a very beautiful form of love. The next truth that you need to realize is you have a soul tie with your divine feminine. You guys are created and made for each other. It's something you can't shake, you can't break. That's why you can't let go down here in this card. That whole I feel you'd be better off without me, you'd be better off if I just disappeared, but at the same time I can't forget you, I can't let you go, I can't just move on. This is why. You have a soul tie with your feminine that will not be broken. You need to realize that truth so you can stop fighting it all the time. The next truth you need to realize is toxicity. You need to realize what is toxic in your life. Maybe you should give up smoking. Maybe that's pretty obvious. But there's more to this than just a cigarette. It's the devil card energy. It's the death energy. You need to stop repeating toxic patterns, abuse patterns, self-abuse patterns, argumentative patterns, separation patterns, anger patterns, unforgiveness patterns, okay? Revenge patterns, running away, all these dark, toxic cycles, those patterns need to be released. And that's something you need to realize as well. Another truth you need to see is your divine feminine is your best friend. The best friend you'll ever have. The friend that will always have your back, no matter what side you're on. The friend that will tell you what's right and wrong, even if it hurts your feelings, because they want your best and highest good. The friend that will support you financially if you need to, emotionally if you need to. The friend that will be there and cry when you need to cry, or hold you so you can cry. The friend that will forgive you when you come to them and say, I'm sorry. Your best friend will always forgive you. You need to realize that your divine feminine is your best friend, and that the other people you surround yourself with are toxic devils, okay? The people that you would consider your friend are false. They don't have your best interest in mind. And I just want to say to those that are watching that have a circle of friends that you think are your ride or die, it's bullshit. My oldest kid's father was murdered in New York. He had a group of friends that he thought the sun rose on and the sun set on. These friends were like what he would say, my brothers, my sisters. He treated them like family. He didn't have a lot of family. And maybe masculine, you don't have a lot of family. Maybe your family is your friends. But the essence of my oldest kid's father really not having family, but having a lot of friends he considered family, he thought they'd support him, be there for him. No, it was all bullshit. They weren't there for him when he needed them financially. They weren't there for him when he needed a friend to talk to, when he was locked up. They weren't there for him when he was crying or needed good advice. They just couldn't wait to shoo him out of the door. They used him for popularity. They used him for fun times. They used him for whatever little selfish reasons they used him for, but it wasn't for love. And it wasn't for his best and highest good. They encouraged bad behavior. They encouraged toxicity. They encouraged karmic behaviors. They encouraged drinking. They encouraged drugs. They encouraged meaningless sex. They encouraged late nights out till morning, which means joblessness, hopelessness, depression, and brokenness. Literally financial drama. They encouraged all of that. Those are not good friends. They encouraged him to be distant from his children. They pretty much authorized. Remember, we talked about seeking permission from friends to live your best life. He almost needed permission to be around his kids. And when he would ask for permission, do you think I should go down there? Do you think I should move back there? Do you think whatever? It was always, no, it's over down there. You don't need to go back. You don't need to leave New York. You should stay here. You should stay here with us. This is where your people is. This is where your people is. This is where, you're from, and your kids will come and see you when they're older. Well, that doesn't mean shit now that he's dead and he missed years of opportunity with his children. It doesn't mean shit. And even though his family, mom and sisters supposedly encouraged him to do good, bullshit. They all authorized bad behavior, ruthless behavior, dangerous behavior. And ultimately, it led to his death. So, masculine, if this is a warning I could give you, I don't know what kind of toxic devil friends or family you have around you, but it could lead to your death. It could lead to you losing everything. And maybe that's where Spirit wants you to go. But I hope not. I hope you caught this reading in time to pay attention to the signs around you. I hope you got this reading in time to stop listening to the toxic devil friends around you and stop pursuing these karmic patterns. I hope you've stopped. Jack Wolf put 111. Ironically, that's when I started my reading, 111. There you go. There's a sign, beginning and end. You need to see who your real friends are. Because instead of me talking about what you don't need and what's not good for you, let's see what's good for you. Someone that's going to tell you like it is, even if the truth hurts. Someone that's going to put you in a hot seat so you can fix your situation and do the right thing. Someone that's going to forgive you and love you no matter what you go through. Someone that is always going to seek your safety and your highest good. The things that are going to help your soul be happy and grow, not just your instant devilish now moments. A real friend is going to be there and support you even after death, through the next lifetime. A best friend is going to always tell you when you fuck up and when you need to fix something you already fucked up. A best friend is going to tell you to do right by your children. 100%. Before anybody else comes them. A best friend is going to tell you to stop being around toxic people. Because if you don't, it could lead to your downfall. A best friend is going to tell you that you are worthy of all the love you could ever ask for and need and even imagine. A best friend is going to believe in your dreams and help you get there. So you need to wake up and realize who your best friends are, because whoever you've surrounded yourself with is not them. It's just not. And you need to wake up. Just wake up and realize this divine feminine is a best friend. And she or he is going to be there through this life, the afterlife, and the next life. That's why you can't shake them. That's why you can't let this go. That's why you're their other half, and you know you are. That's why you still have a piece of their heart with you. And that's why they still have a piece of your heart with them. That's why you need to wake up and remember the soul ties. And start honoring the soul ties. Wow, the next message that you need to know about the truth is forgiveness. And you've got 2 swans, twin flame energy. This is, you need to forgive each other. You need to forgive yourself. You guys need to have this talk. You need to have this apology. There needs to be an I'm sorry, and there needs to be forgiveness. You need to get here.
You left the bathroom door open.
That's okay. Close it for me.
I want to stay with you. I want to stay with you.
Okay. So anyways, this needs to happen. If you haven't made plans or you haven't started working towards this goal, I think now watching this reading is a good time. If you say you're sorry, you will be given forgiveness. Okay, the Divine Empress, the feminine, will always forgive you. And the Divine Feminine, the Empress, has temperance, patience for you. They will understand your journey. They will understand that you need to work through this. They will understand that you're being tempted and that you have to burn and go through the ashes and rise again. A true, don't do that.
Sorry.
A true Divine Feminine will forgive you. A fake, wannabe Divine Feminine couldn't deal with forgiveness. Oh, yes. It's on the side of my nightstand on the floor.
So can I grab it?
It's a mess in there, but it's on the floor by my bed. Okay. So anyways, yeah, Divine Feminine will do the right thing. For those people that watch me and they say they're a Divine Feminine, or you'll see them in the comments and you'll see, you know, curse word, fuck this, I'm not going to forgive them. He's a piece of shit. He's toxic. Fuck them. I'm moving on. I don't need this relationship. I'm ready for the new. Where's the new? You know, those people are not Divine Feminines. In fact, the reason they're not Divine Feminines, not saying they're not good people, is they're just not in a divine relationship. So if you ever come across comments like that or you see energy like that somewhere lurking around you, just understand that that person is not in a divine connection. They are most likely in a karmic connection. Okay? So they are stuck in karmic energies. And that's why they're tired of this person. That's why they can't wait to move on. That's why they're done with their shit. That's why they, you know, call it like they see it. Call a spade and move on. Because they realize this connection isn't worth the trouble. The people that are not real divine relationships realize it's not worth it. It's more worth it to leave and go move on somewhere else than it is to stay in this. There's no value in being put through all this hell. Divine relationships, awakened relationships, spiritually aware relationships know that there is divine knowledge in every walk of life. There is something rich to get from this toxic situation. There is something beautiful to achieve and receive from the separation and trials and tribulations. That if you don't get union, at least you get soul growth. At least you grow as a being, become healed and understanding. And you embody love. You embody forgiveness. You embody peace. You are all of those things. That's what makes the difference between a divine relationship and a toxic relationship. Toxic karmic relationships have nothing to gain. They see no vision. See the Empress and Buddha here? They both have an enlightened third eye beaming out. They know there's something to gain. If you're not feeling like this relationship, as toxic and troublesome as it is, has anything to offer you, then this is not your journey, or you are not awake. You are asleep as a soul. Your soul has not been called by Gabriel's trumpet to awaken and rise and walk. Awaken, rise, and walk, just like Jesus, through trials and tribulations for soul growth. Again, if you're not in that vibration, if you feel this is not your journey, then that's fine. It's not your journey. But if this is your journey, forgiveness will be needed on this path. So let's go to the next one. Childhood. Divine Masculine, another truth you're going to have to come to terms with is your childhood. You're going to have to work through some of your childhood issues. You're going to have to face those fears you felt as a child, as a small boy, as a small girl. And you're going to have to work your way through that. Because you can't carry this. Well, you can, but you don't want to carry this to the next life. You want to surrender and let go, remember? So take those painful memories, face them and heal them, and forgive them, and let's push through that. The next card here for facing your truth is the path to destiny. You do realize that this path with your divine feminine is written in the stars. You do realize that it's in your birth chart. You can see it. It's right there. Black and white, or whatever the color of the screen is. When you look at your chart with your divine feminine, boom, there you are. And there she is. Or he, whatever the situation is for you. There's no denying your connection. And I think that's also a point where you're coming to in this relationship, is that I can't deny this anymore. I've got to be more real with myself, honest with my soul. I have to see this for what it is. Spirit, what is some advice that you can give the divine masculine in this situation? Feather, divine guidance. Some advice for you is to listen. Watch the signs and the synchronicities, the numbers on the clock, the numbers at the gas pump, the numbers on your receipts, the numbers in the bank account. They're all guiding you. Look at the signs on the TV, names that pop up, places that pop up, people that look like you're feminine, areas that you drive through town, maybe running into the feminine or running by the feminine's family. Okay, always drawing you together. Fate. Fate keeps drawing these lines that you will cross to bring you closer and closer to the connection. Watch that divine guidance. Also, divine guidance to do the right thing. Giving those apologies. Having forgiveness. Reaching out and call. There's always going to be signs and synchronicities that will guide you to do the right thing. So keep an eye out. That is some advice for you. Keep an eye out because they keep popping up around you. You just have to listen. What's some other advice for the divine masculine? And what can you tell the divine feminine about your situation? What do you want to tell the divine feminine? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have I'll get around to it. What's the rush? Waiting, inspired action only, trust, relax, and allow the flow. Temperance. Don't feel like you have to rush to the finish line. Remember, this is love. It's a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. That's why I titled my channel the way it is. To remind me every day to take every day as it comes, to go with the flow. That it's not union that we have to get to. That's not the important thing. It's not living together, being together, that's the important thing. Those are not the important things. The important thing is today. The important mission is right now. The importance of your being here on this earth is growing as a soul. And that's why I always say, don't worry about where you're getting. Don't worry about where you're going. Just watch where you're walking. You'll get to wherever you need to get to. So that's some advice there for you. The next one here is sweating like a sinner in church. Masculine, some advice from Spirit is you have some guilt. You definitely have some guilt. You're going through it. You have remorse. You have some nerves going on inside of your tummy. A lot of worry. You have a confession that you need to make. You need to come clean. An apology needs to be made to your divine feminine and the children if need be. Integrity as a human, as a masculine is needed. This is some advice from Spirit because you, DM, are sweating like a sinner in church. You need to come clean. So Spirit's like, get on that Knight of Swords. Get on that Knight of Swords. Make that decision with the Two of Wands, the path. Start walking. Start moving towards your goal. You don't have to run. You don't have to sprint. Just start going in a good direction here. Start breaking those karmic chains. Let some of those secrets out. Confess to your divine feminine that you love her unconditionally. And that you're sorry that you had a missed opportunity. That you rejected her and let her go, or him. Okay, you need to give those apologies. Page of Swords. You need to write that text, make that phone call. It's time to reach out. You have to make a decision. Two of Swords. Okay, it's time to make that call. Stop walking on the fence. Walk in the line. Pick a side. Pick a side and pick the right side. It's time to end those cycles, to finish and to have some completion and to surrender and to let those things go. Go into your Queen of Cups energy. Divine love, spiritual love, emotional love, soulmate love. Embrace yourself in your divine feminine's arms. Embrace your divine feminine. Feel her, love her, hold her. Be enjoying that watery love all over you like a warm bath. Feel the love. Let the emotions overcome you. Go after what you want and what you desire. Be a true King of Wands. The divine masculine today has been very fiery. It's time for you to embody it, to go after your heart. Stop worrying about everything else. Worry about what's in your heart. Go after it. Don't worry, you don't need permission. So that is some advice from Spirit. What is it you want to tell your feminine? Were you raised in a barn? Poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, social grace required. You want to confess to your divine feminine that you have lacked grace. Your words have not been tactful. They've been scattered, they've been childish, they've been disrespectful. You want to confess to your divine feminine. It's kind of like you were raised in a barn. Obviously, you didn't know how to conduct yourself like a proper gentleman or a proper young lady, okay? You had to kind of get your shit together because it seems like you just didn't have any tact when it came to communicating with your feminine. You kind of just let that, let it go where it may. You had some poor manners, and you were impolite and rude, and you know it. And so, masculine, you are confessing to the divine feminine, I need a little bit better of manners, okay? I need to work on my manners. I need to work on being better with my words because obviously I messed up or I was cold-hearted. And it could be reverse. Masculine, some of you guys might be telling your feminine, I need you to be a little bit more kind. I need you to have some manners. I need you to use some social grace. I need you to work on the way you communicate with me when I do reach out. I don't want you to curse me out on the phone. I don't want you to, call me back at 2 a.m. in the morning to write me a long letter and curse me out. I don't need you to show up unannounced, mad because I reached out to you and it's been so long. I want you to have some social grace. I want you to be respectful of my time and my situation. I want you to hear me out. Don't interrupt. Don't interject. Don't start a fight. I just need you to have some social grace, some manners. I want to have a conversation, a respectful conversation with you, and I want you to treat me with the same respect. I want to make things right. I know I fucked up in the past, but I'm not living in the past. Are you? I'm here today, and I want to reach out. I want to make things right, and I am gathering the courage to do that for you. I'm going to get some more DM messages. In this confession from the divine masculine, what do you want to tell your divine feminine? In your confession, when you gather the courage to reach out, what do you want to say? What do you want to say? Ooh, okay. Just popped right out. Three. Yep, we've been really embodying the energy of 3. All right, we have been embodying it. It's strong. I'll leave that there on the bottom of the deck. I got goosebumps. I feel something good coming. Whoo! Something good is coming. Something big is going to be said. I felt chills. I felt a relief. Weight lifted off my shoulders. Whew. This divine masculine really wants to come clean. There's going to be some relief in this message that's upcoming from the masculine when he or she gets the courage to reach out. What is the hidden truth? Show me the hidden truth. What is the hidden truth? What have you been lying about to your feminine? What have you been lying about to your feminine? What have you been lying about to your feminine? What have you been lying about to your divine feminine? What have you been lying about? Oops. All right, well, we're just going to get them all. I'll get a fortune cookie oracle. Good news, you have an offer coming in. That just flipped out right out. Guys, get ready. Your divine masculine's coming. You have an offer coming in. I don't think it's going to be a bad offer. I think it's going to be a really good offer. And you're going to have to think about this offer, what you want to actually happen. Bottom of the deck, no time like the present. Time to act now. Stop bullshitting. Guys, you may hate me, but I'm going to finish this reading in the extended. I already have 81 minutes on the clock. If you want to see the rest of this reading and see your divine masculine's confession to you in this energy of I'm getting the courage to reach out and come in, if you want to get the timing of when this could be happening for you in your DM, if this reading resonates for you and you want to know what their message is going to be to you coming up and what they really feel in their heart with this big apology and forgiveness that is approaching what I feel very fast, you can go to get the extendeds at www.jks1111.com. You can hit subscriptions, okay? So go ahead and hit subscriptions. All right, you're going to sign up for the monthly extendeds. You might see the words monthly extendeds. If you purchase the monthly extendeds, it's $99 a month. It's a subscription. It's like subscribing to the newspaper for a year. You're going to have to subscribe monthly. With the subscriptions, you will be put on a private list where you will get a free question personally for you every month after live collective readings. And you can put those questions in the comments and have them answered the following day, or you can maybe come in if the timing's right and get them answered on the spot. But if you go ahead and subscribe, you will be able to have a $22 value because, as you all know, my questions are $22. So you're going to have a $22 free value included in the extendeds. And then you get to see all the 12 zodiac signs, those extendeds, as well as an astrological forecast of what's going to be coming up. And then you're going to be able to get privates for yourself once a month, those questions, plus other readings like today, Divine Masculine Confessions. And you're going to be able to get the rest of the story in the extendeds and get to see extra stories when you go in there and get extra information. So again, if you're interested in seeing the rest of the story, you know where to go. The description is below. In the description box, you can see some instructions on how to get to my website. Markers usually posts how to get to my website as well. If you're interested in anything else I have to offer, it will be there available, showing available on my website. Thank you all so much for watching this reading. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. I love you all. Thank you, markers. Thank you, moderators, for staying with me. Thank you, everyone, for supporting me and liking and subscribing to my channel and watching my videos and my readings. I appreciate every single one of you. May you all have lots of love and light and healing on your journey. Thank you so much for watching me today, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye, guys. Hope you get out there and subscribe so you can see the rest of their confession for you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. I'm lucky because I get to leave this video and jump in and turn over all these cards and see what they say. And I can't wait. I don't know if you guys feel that way. If you can't wait to see what kind of a message this person's going to tell you, how they really feel about you. I can't even describe my anxiety that I'm feeling right now. So we're going to go ahead and reveal these cards. I'm going to pull out another oracle. In the extended, I'm going to do the Mystical Dream Tarot. Life guidance from the depths of your unconscious. Okay, it's a tarot, but I'm also going to read it like an oracle. If you've been having some dreams about this masculine, I'm going to have a card here that may tell you what your dreams mean and what it's been saying to you. So I'm super excited about that oracle and getting to use it in this extended. I hope to see you there. Moderators, I hope a lot of you guys come on and subscribe. That would be awesome. And for all the new people there, I hope you come on and subscribe. You won't be disappointed. Love you guys. Be well. See you over there.